actively engaged in UDICE or DICE for the last so many years. Many of our friends, those who are sitting here, they are involved in this strengthening of educational management information system for the last almost 2 decades. Many of our friends sitting here are involved for last more than 10 years or 12 years. Because of your active contribution, because of the contribution of our district MIS coordinators across 680 districts in around about 5,000 blocks of our country, your hard work has resulted into UDICE at this stage. Well, friends, always we used to say that we have achieved a lot, still a lot more to be achieved. This is also true for this year, Unified District Information System for Education 2015-16, which we are going to launch on 30th September 2015. Despite all our contribution, despite all our significant achievements, there are still a good number of areas of concern, and I believe that most of our friends, they are aware about all these areas of concern. We are in fact trying our level best to further improve the quality, coverage, consistency, sharing, dissemination and utilization of UDICE data for the last so many years. A number of things have improved to a significant effect with regard to the quality and coverage of our data, but still there are a few issues which need attention of all those who are involved in unified DICE right from school to the national level. So we will try this year to further improve the quality of our data. There are many issues. One by one we will take up all these issues. In between I will also highlight the purpose of this particular workshop, what we are going to do in the next 2 days. Then I will also very briefly present the status of universal elementary level of education and universal secondary level of education, very briefly, because you all know about the status of your elementary and secondary level of education in your state, but still it is better to relook into the present status of universalization with particular reference to the key indicators falling under the domain of different components of universalization, such as universal access, retention, enrollment and quality of education. Well, friends, at the outset we would like to say that this year 2015-16 data capture format has no change. The same, it has already been communicated to you, and it was made available at dice.in about 15 days back. So there are no changes in the DCF which we are going to use and collect data as on 30th September 2015. At the same time, we have also decided that let the supplementary variables also continue for another 2 to 3 years. Let there be no modification, addition or deletion in the supplementary variables which we have used during the year 2014-15. This is another important aspect. I take this opportunity and also request you kindly do not give flexibility to add or remove or modify supplementary to districts. They used to add or modify, they used to add some variables up to the year 2014-15, but such cases are very rare, but we will ensure that this is to be used. If it is to be used during the 15-16, it is to be used by or decided by the state level MIS officers, and no person below the level of the state level is supposed to play with the or modify the supplementary variables or the additional variables. Like the previous year, first I will mention the arrangement which is likely to continue in the next year or this 2015-16. We have also adopted all these strategies in the previous year. Number one, like previous year, we are going to print data capture format only from the software. Many of our states, they already initiated printing of the data capture format and a few have already started printing, in fact. So it is non-negotiable. All the states, Lakshadweep having 48 schools or Uttar Pradesh having 250,000 schools, all are going to use or print the data capture format only from the software as we have been doing for the last so many years. This is the first important element we would like to continue in the year 2015-16 also. The second one is that the data entry would continue to be arranged in the office of the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan program as we are doing in the last so many years. Our computer programmers or system analysts or data entry operator would continue to play a very important role so far as the data entry is concerned, 2015-16 data is concerned. We would also like to continue by assuring that the field-in data capture format will be checked 100% at the CRC level as we have been doing for the last so many years without any failure. We would also ensure that 20% forms are checked at the block level and remaining 10% are to be checked at the district level. When we say 20% or 10%, it means that the complete filled-in formats, whatever the sample, whatever the schools are there in these 10 and 20%, they are to be checked thoroughly, each and every information which is provided by the school. This is very important. The third important thing which should do it rigorously this year, every year we are emphasizing on it, is that let us make all the changes about the schools which are closed down during the year, the schools which are merged with other schools, the schools which are upgraded, the schools which are closed, the schools which are not functional because of the one or the other reason, which means that we have to develop a fresh or improve our school directory. Despite 15,16,874 schools imparting school education covered under unified DICE, I am now confident that there are still a good number of schools, both private as well as government schools, which are yet to be covered under unified DICE. This is based upon the feedback which we are now receiving through the toll-free number which we have launched recently with the help of TCA, 1800116200 is our toll-free number. Every day, large number of users from across the country, they are approaching us, which clearly suggests that we are yet to reach a good number of schools. What they ask? साहब मैं अपने स्कूल कहाँ ढूंढूं? सीधा आंसर है, you go to the school report card and see whether your school is covered or not. The second set of question is that मेरा स्कूल यू डाइस में नहीं है, मैं यू डाइस का कोड कहाँ से लूं? We have provided the contact number of state project directors and others, so we advise always them to approach and contact your district or your block MIS coordinator immediately, because we are going to launch 2015-16 data collection as on 30th September. This is the second type of questions which we use to receive through our toll-free number. And third one is very important. Almost 50% of the questions toll-free number queries are about this third set of questions or concerns which are raised by our users from across the country. कश्मीर से लगाकर कन्याकुमारी तक से हमारे पास में ऐसे टोल फ्री नंबर के थ्रू फोन आने लग गए हैं. The third set of people they used to ask, अरे साहब लास्ट ईयर मैंने सब DCF में भर के दिया था, ठीक कर दिया था मैंने स्कूल का नाम भी, और आपका वेबसाइट में अभी भी वही दिखा रहा है गलत. ये this is most of the users, those who have contacted us, they raise this issue. इसका मतलब क्या है? क्लियर कट बदल है. द स्कूल CRC उसको भर रहा है, चेक कर रहा है, लाल सही से गोला भी लगा रहा है, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली डेटा इंटरव्यू में वो नेग्लेक्ट हो रहा है. स्कूल का नाम गलत है, स्कूल को ग्रांट मिल रही है, हमने लिखा है कि स्कूल इज नॉट गेटिंग एनी ग्रांट. स्कूल में हेडमास्टर है, बट आवर डेटा सेज दैट देयर इज नो हेडमास्टर. Such type of issues are being raised by the school headmasters, those who are already covered under the unified DICE. This is very serious. This has become very serious issue, or it will become more serious in the coming years, because UDICE is now being used across the country in large number of activities. थोड़ा सा मैं आपको एग्जाम्पल बता देता हूँ. The government of India has now recently launched National Scholarship Portal. In National Scholarship Portal के अंदर UDICE का डेटा, UDICE code is mandatory. All the schools should have UDICE code. If you are having the UDICE code, only your school or a child would be entitled to be covered under the National Scholarship Portal. Many of these schools, a good number, they have approached us that their school is not there. A good number, they have said that the school name is wrong. And they have also said that in many states, there is now provision that the secondary and higher secondary schools should mandatorily should have the unified DICE code. Unless until the UDICE code is there, the affiliation from the board, state board, will be affected. तो स्कूल वाला कहते हैं साहब स्कूल का नाम गलत दिया हुआ है, और जब हम सर्टिफिकेट देते हैं 10th का या 12th का, the name of the school is also mentioned, and if that name is wrong, इस तरह की जो आपने ऑनलाइन किया है, it is of no value. The point we are making here is that despite all our efforts, still there are problems in making corrections after the data capture format is received from the school. इस बार पूरा जोर लगा के, पूरी मेहनत करके ये हमें नीचे तक पहुंचाना है, up to the block level where the data entry is taking place, कि भैया ये इंश्योर कैसे करेंगे कि आपने ये जो करेक्शंस हैं वो सारे करेक्शंस कर दिए हैं. How do we check? एक तरीका तो यही है, after all the corrections are made, as we have been doing in the last few years, we print out the school report card and send it back to the school. हो सकता है बहुत सी जगह ये नहीं हो रहा है, हो सकता है बहुत सी जगह ये चेकिंग भी नहीं हो पा रही है. It has become just a formality that taking the print out and sending back to the school without any checking has no or limited value. So 2015-16, we have to give full emphasis on to ensuring that the corrections which are marked by the CRC or any other agency or the school is to be reflected in the data entry. Unless until we strictly follow that one, we cannot further improve the quality of our data. This is very important. Third important use of the UDICE data recently has come out in the form of gender atlas developed by the UNICEF. A link is also provided on DICE website, dice.in. You just later on see how useful it is. If you have any suggestions, you provide your suggestions, but it is a good beginning. A good website has been developed and provided online by UNICEF. Then UAnalyze is also being developed, which is entirely based on the unified data or your data. which presents both school-specific trends as well as aggregated trends on different parameters falling under universal secondary and universal elementary level of education at the block level, cluster level, district level, state level and national level. It is at the developmental stage, and if you could be able to give your suggestions, that would be very useful. A new project is now coming up with the help of MHRD, and NUPA is also actively partner in that activity, is the school standards and evaluation. It is now decided that whatever data is available in unified DICE should be populated in the web portal, or a web portal which is being designed and developed for the school standards and evaluation. So another use of UDICE data in the form of a school standards. CSO in its annual statistical yearbook, whatever limited data they present on education, it is also based upon the UDICE data. Annual school statistics of MHRD, they have come out with at a glance statistics at the national level. It is available at mhrd.gov.in in the statistics section of the Department of Higher Education. You may also like to see that is also based upon the UDICE data. And we all know that from the year 2013, the Government of India has decided to use the unified DICE statistics exclusively in all their future publications concerning school level of education. As you all know, district elementary and secondary education plans are exclusively based on your data only. Then, a teacher's portal is also being planned at the MHRD level. Exclusively, this would also initially based on the teachers' data available under unified DICE, which is quite huge in number, 8.2 million teachers. Data, comprehensive data is available with us now. New features will be added, flexibility will be given to the teachers, school headmasters to update their information with regard to their contact numbers, training which they have undergone, who has imparted training and all. So a user will be given some rights to modify their data, their own record. So this is also a plan. Then UNESCO, Institute of Statistics, they have also decided to use through Government of India our data. Otherwise also, because since the MHRD, they do not have the ready latest data, none other than the UDICE, so they provide information. But they have now launched this exclusive survey on teachers at the sub-national level. So they have also decided to use extensively. Otherwise it is a survey. But since in India we have a comprehensive data on teachers, they have also decided to use the UDICE data in their forthcoming as a part of their survey. So this is the use of DICE data which has increased many-fold. So our responsibility has also increased many-fold. As we have already said, through your active efforts, you could able to establish MIS unit both at the district, state and also at the block level. In most of the states now we have the MIS unit even at the block level. Data entry is taking at the block level. Through your efforts we have drastically reduced time lag in availability of statistics from earlier 7 to 8 years to less than a year at the national level and only a few months at the state level. 15-16 data is going to be collected, recorded as on 30th September 2015, and I am confident that within the next 3 months, by January, December last week or January first week, you will start providing data at the national level. This is nothing but a miracle. And the credit goes to none other than you. Credit goes to none other than our officers, MIS officers, UDICE officers, SSA and RMSA officers, those who are involved in unified DICE in all the 680 districts across 36 states of our country. In about more than, we have around 7,300 blocks and about 75,000 clusters and around 15,16,872 schools covered under unified DICE, and the credit goes to all of you, those who have worked very hard, but still we have to, we are required to more hard work in the coming years. Then I am sorry to say that Gyan Darshan GD is down for the last 2 years. We used to conduct orientation program on UDICE, DCF through the Gyan Darshan or the IGNOU or EduSat, but that is down for the last 2 years. We do not have any option now how to reach our respondents. At one point of time, hundreds of thousands our respondents, and school headmasters, principals, CRC and BRC coordinators, they used to watch our programs online through EduSat. One day Hindi, one day English, but unfortunately we left that opportunity. There is no way in reaching them. You can make extra effort in reaching all our respondents through different campaigns, media campaigns, through FM or through advertisement on TV or local advertisements in the local newspapers or like that one. We are also going to launch media campaign as we have launched during the previous year with the help of the RMSA Technical Cooperation Agency located in the NCRT this year also. So very soon you will see on NDTV and a few other national TV channels UDICE campaign, about UDICE campaign, as well as on some FM, regional FMs and all. But that is not sufficient. Without your active participation, without campaign from your side, it is not going to be very effective one. So you can also please explore the possibility of launching such campaigns in the years which follow. Then the coordination between the officers, those who are involved in SSA and RMSA. Of late, I am of the opinion that officers, those who are involved in an RMSA in some places, they still have to play very important role in an entire management and organization of the district information system for education. This is a very serious issue. If everything is to be handled, managed by only officers, those who are involved in SSA, then it is not unification. We know in some states the coordination is perfect, no problem. In some other states the problem, not problem, in some other states there is scope of further improvement so far as the coordination between the UDICE staff working for SSA or RMSA. Let us ensure complete coordination between the both agencies to make it fully unified district information system for education. Let the data is available freely to RMSA officers, those who are involved at the district level or at the state level. Even if they do not demand for the DB database, kindly provide them the database. In some state, in one state or two states, what we have seen, that our friends have also done miracles. At the one hand, there is some problem, responsibility of distribution of the field informats were given to RMSA, MIS staff or other staff exclusively for the schools which are having secondary and higher secondary schools only in many states. That is fine, okay. So we have to decide who will distribute and who will collect and who will check the field informats. That is going to be very important for the quality of our data. I repeat, Once again, that the data entry is to be conducted in the office of the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan program, maybe at the district level or at the block level, but not separately for SSA and RMSA schools, not separately for secondary or elementary schools. This we have done in the previous year. But in one of the states, what we have done? The data entry of secondary schools was done by RMSA. And the remaining elementary schools were done by our SSA staff. This is just against the basic philosophy of the unified DICE. We are not looking for the same arrangements. And then how you will merge the two sets of the data? There are problems in such cases. We just want to avoid this, and we should not continue with this exercise because this is not at all the unification. Requesting that the school report cards should reach back to the school. The final school report card. I have also written twice to all the state project directors of RMSA and SSA to kindly ensure that the state report cards are made available back to school, preferably a flex of size 3.5 feet by 2.5 feet. A few states, they have already given instruction, official order to ensure that the flex is provided of a school report card back to the school. But we have visited about 20 states in the recent past. Last 6 to 7 months we have visited 20 states. In many states the school report cards are there. But in few states the school report cards are still not found. So this year also we will make an extra effort to ensure that the school report cards are available and they are displayed at the prominent place. We have also requested all the SPDs and a few states they have already given instruction to the lower levels that whenever the school is going for the white walls, let the UDICE code is also displayed on the school signboard or like that. That will also give us an opportunity to create awareness about the UDICE in general and 11-digit UDICE code in particular. So these are some of the issues which we will continue. I take this opportunity and also request you. There was a presentation by MHRD to Prime Minister recently on Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan program. A number of issues were raised, I was told by someone, about the quality of our data. And they also raised the issue, how do you ensure that the GER or enrollment which is reported under UDICE and published in the form of fresh statistics is true, correct? Somehow we could able to say that yes, we have a provision of 5% random sample checking of the data, and whatever the reports are available, we found that there is no discrepancy so far as the enrollment is concerned, and that is also fact that most of the reports which are available now with us, about 10 reports of 14-15 is available, they all suggest that the discrepancy, it has come down. But we have to now ensure that all the states conduct 5% random sample checking of the unified DICE data by an independent agency not involved in the monitoring, implementation and planning of Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan program. Most of these agencies could be the Department of Education in the universities or the research and resource institutions or RRIs which are identified for the SSA for the last so many years. This has become non-negotiable, and we would like to know from you what arrangements you have made so far as the 5% random sample checking of the DICE data is concerned. These are some of the issues we would like to continue as we have done in the past year. There are many issues. Because of our efforts which we are making for the last so many years, the quality of our data has improved. For the last so many years, we are making efforts that we have 3 types of enrollment. Enrollment by category, enrollment by age, and enrollment by medium of instruction. Earlier, the difference between the 3 used to be like this. Now it has come down to this. This year we have to bridge this to this banana. थोड़ा है, अभी भी गैप है. पूरी मेहनत करेंगे, कोशिश करेंगे तो ठीक हो जाएगा. और अगर स्कूल लेवल पे इसको ठीक करवा लिया जाए तो सब ठीक हो जाएगा. Because of our efforts, it has come down. It has narrowed down. बहुत कम हो गया है और इसको ठीक कर देंगे इस बार. करवाएंगे ठीक और. It is only because of the efforts which you all are making for the last so many years. एक दूसरी बात और मैं आपको बताना चाहूंगा. हम हमेशा ये कहते हैं कि भाई ग्रेड 2 का एनरोलमेंट दिस ईयर इज मोर देन एनरोलमेंट इन ग्रेड द प्रीवियस ईयर. हमेशा मैं यही बात कहता हूं. दिस हैज आल्सो इंप्रूव्ड ड्यूरिंग द ईयर 2015-16 14-15. पिछले साल तक हमारा एवरेज एनुअल ड्रॉप आउट रेट है 7-8 स्टेट में माइनस होता था. माइनस में इसका मतलब योर डेटा इज नॉट कंसिस्टेंट. Your enrollment this year in a particular grade is more than enrollment in the previous year in the previous grade. Because of your efforts, it has come down to only 4 states this year. From 8 states to 4 states. It means that slowly but surely we are improving the quality of data. We are approaching towards further improving the quality of data. अभी और कुछ काम करना बाकी है, लेकिन जो efforts हम कर रहे हैं, because of our efforts, your efforts, it has come down. तीसरी एक बात और मैं आपको बताना चाहूंगा. Last 2 years से, for the last 2 years we have been saying that there are many schools across the country which report, they have reported in the past that a teacher in their school, they impart teaching for more than 10 hours, 15 hours, 20 hours. इसी तरह बच्चे भी एक स्कूल में, एक क्लास में, एक स्कूल में एक दिन में 10 घंटा रहता है, 8 घंटा रहता है. ये पहले मेरे कल हमने किए थे, हमारे डेटा में था. There is no point in not sharing with all these concerns. We never claim that data is full from all the errors. Still we are not claiming that our data is error free. We always say that we know our areas of concern and we are trying further to improve the quality of and the consistency of data. हमने तो कभी नहीं कहा कि 100% सही, और ये 100% सही हो भी नहीं सकता. 15,16,872 स्कूल का डेटा अगर आप if you count a bunch of 100 rupees notes, पहली बार में 98 आता है, फिर सेकंड बार किया 99 आएगा, थर्ड बार जाके 100 आएगा, तब जाके बंद करते हैं काउंटिंग हम. इसी तरह भैया ये तो 15 लाख स्कूल का डेटा है यार. 15 लाख रेस्पोंडेंट्स है इसमें. आधे से ज्यादा रेस्पोंडेंट तो हमेशा चेंज हो जाते हैं. नए हेडमास्टर आ जाएगा, हेड टीचर आ जाएगा, नई स्कूल आ जाएगी. तो ये क्वालिटी के साथ हमारा जो कंपटीशन चल रहा है, इट विल कंटिन्यू फॉर एवर. बट वी आर अवेयर अबाउट द क्वालिटी ऑफ दिस डेटा. तो ये जो मैं कह रहा था 10 इम्पार्टिंग teaching for 10 hours in a day, it has come down to only 2 digits. बहुत कम हो गया ये. And it has also become because of the efforts which you all are making in the last few years. काफी इम्प्रूवमेंट हो रहा है हमारे क्वालिटी ऑफ डेटा में, और अब हमें नजरों को नीचे झुकाने की जरूरत नहीं है. क्वालिटी, कंसिस्टेंसी, कवरेज सब बढ़ रहा है. यूटिलाइजेशन भी बहुत बढ़ रहा है, जैसे मैंने बताया था. Now I come to a few other issues. A few states, they have instructed their MIS coordinators not to cover unrecognized schools. क्यों भैया ये ऐसा क्यों है? उत्तर प्रदेश is one of them. They have instructed that not to cover, even though hundreds of thousands of such schools are there. Personally, I visited Noida. We visited Noida and found that even in a single district, Noida, there are hundreds of unrecognized schools. Why we have visited Noida? We visited Noida because of the fact that one fine morning, the wall of the school collapsed, and that was the unrecognized school. All of a sudden, the government, the Noida administration, they issued the orders that let there be no unrecognized schools. In the first order, 25 schools. Second order, 72 schools. Third order, 58 schools. The last counting, we reached to 272 schools. So through the administration orders, these schools were closed down, and this is not the case only of Noida. It is not the case of the remaining district of Uttar Pradesh. It is the case of all the districts of our country. We have also covered, without any effort, about 25,000 unrecognized schools under the DICE during the 2014-15. Even though we know that the exact number of such schools is many more than what we have covered in the unified DICE. Unless until we reach to all the schools, recognized or unrecognized, private or government, secondary or higher secondary, primary or upper primary, we will never able to present the true picture of universalization. If we leave behind the unrecognized schools, it is going to be a very serious negative implication so far as the coverage of our data is concerned. इसको ठीक करवाना चाहिए. दोस्तों, थोड़ा सी बात अब मैं एनरोलमेंट की करता हूँ. और enrollment during the year 2014-15 and the previous year 2013-14 in the primary level, it has gone down by 3 million in the government and aided schools. And altogether, if we consider total enrollment at primary level, it has gone down by 1.9 million. And this decline is there in case of 21 states at the primary level and 17 states at the upper primary level. Upper primary level is quite surprising because we have not reached to the saturated point. Just to mention here, in case of Gujarat, it has gone down to 1,71,000, Jharkhand 1,19,000, West Bengal 2,74,000, and Madhya Pradesh 8,89,000. This is primary. And upper primary, Tamil Nadu 1,28,000, Madhya Pradesh 2,02,000, Kerala 37,000, and Uttar Pradesh 1,34,000. It has gone down. Generally, it is said, the states that they have given the explanation is that it is because of the migration from the government to private institutions, number one. The second explanation which is provided is that because of the decline in the birth rate or because of the demographic pressures, it has gone down. But if you look your own data, so far as the grade-wise enrollment is concerned, in the year 2013-14, in grade 1, the total enrollment was 2.72 crores, which has now increased to 2.89 crores. In the year 2014-15, so far as the grade 1 enrollment is concerned. You may like to know reasons of decline in enrollment, but the point which I am now making is not just decline in enrollment, but is this real enrollment? Whatever enrollment is reported in unified DICE is reported on the basis of the school register. Is the names written in the school register? If it is fine, absolutely no issue. But we have come to know that there are fake names written in the school register. Still they are there. Duplicate enrollment is there. A child name is written in the school here, in the government school, because of the one or the other reason. But in practice, the child is also enrolled in the private school and he or she is also attending the private school. I do not know about your state. But whosoever attempted to link the enrollment with the Aadhaar number, whosoever has tried to give a unique ID of the student, like Samagra in the Madhya Pradesh, or whosoever has developed some sort of the child tracking system, though it is not very successful, in those states the enrollment has gone down. Bihar also, 16 lakh enrollment has gone down 2 years back because of the fact that they wanted to improve the attendance rate. They tried their level best to improve the attendance rate, which was 65% to 70%. They failed. And thereafter, they come to know that attendance rate could not improve because of the fact that the children are not in the school. तो ये एम्फेसिस इस बार हम भी लगाएं हमारे स्टेट में, ये कोशिश करेंगे भैया जो सही सही एनरोलमेंट है वो भर के दो ना, अगर ऐसा हो सकता है तो बहुत अच्छा होगा. Because of such instances, the quality of data is always questioned. The Expenditure Investment Committee, EFC, they have also raised the issue. We visited recently Madhya Pradesh. They have launched the Samagra. During 13-14, the difference between Samagra and UDICE data was of 14 lakh only. 14 lakh जानते कितना यार? 1.4 million. Between DICE to DICE, 2013-14 and 14-15, there is a difference of 1.1 million. 11 लाख का difference. पहले 14 लाख का difference, फिर 11 लाख का difference. भैया सही कौन सा यार? What Madhya Pradesh has done, I would like to share in 1 minute, is that they have created family ID. All the families, those who are in Madhya Pradesh, they have created a family ID. And when you create a family ID, all the members are also given a unique ID, which is known as the Samagra ID in the Madhya Pradesh. So there is instruction to all the school headmasters to have a column in the school register, name and then Samagra ID. We have seen practically everywhere. 4-5 districts we visited, we have seen that yes, in the school, in the class register, the Samagra ID is also there. And then this Samagra ID is to update it in the portal, either at the CRC level or at the BRC level. So the children in the past did not have the Samagra ID or the fake, they were not there in the system, they are removed. But we have also noticed that in few districts, cities, the Samagra enrollment is more than DICE. In some other districts, the DICE enrollment is less than the Samagra, and like that one. So still we are not sure whether the Samagra is also complete or not. Second example I would also like to give you here is that very recently myself and Naveen, we visited Maharashtra. They have developed an online portal which is known as Saral. So we just visited Maharashtra in order to know how Saral is Saral. And we found that Saral is not that Saral is being claimed. They have stopped all the UDICE. The UDICE is stopped in the state of Maharashtra. And they have not designed and developed any data capture format. Saral is not only UDICE, but there are many components, state-specific components are there. But UDICE is also one of the important. And they have discontinued UDICE as of now. They have not provided any DCF. And the entire UDICE is divided into 76 screens. एक स्क्रीन में गया, फिर दूसरे में गया, तीसरे में गया, 76 स्क्रीन में जाएगा तब एक स्कूल का डेटा एंट्री पूरा होगा. And the responsibility to enter the information is given to the class teacher. Entire Maharashtra 1,06,000 स्कूल है. हर स्कूल का हेड टीचर वो जाके डेटा को एंटर करेगा. That is number one. And the teacher is also given the credentials, login IDs. They have to input their information. So each teacher is going to provide the information. And the third one is the child-wise information. 2 करोड़ 45 लाख है, कितना बताया? 2 करोड़ 25 लाख बच्चे हैं. उन सब का आईडी उसमें ऑनलाइन करना है और वो स्कूल का टीचर करेगा. तो डेडलाइन 31 अगस्त था. अभी कुछ हुआ नहीं, बहुत कम स्कूल. जब हम विजिट किया तो केवल 8,000 स्कूल का डेटा था और 4 लाख स्कूल बच्चों का उसमें डेटा था. टीचर इज नॉट इक्विप्ड विद कंप्यूटर नहीं है तो बिजली नहीं है, पावर नहीं है, यूपीएस नहीं है और ये सब कुछ है तो नेट नहीं, और नेट है तो स्पीड नहीं, और स्पीड भी है तो टीचर को करना नहीं आता है। तो पूरी कोशिश कर रहे हैं, वी आर फाइटिंग विद द स्टेट, you do whatever you want to do, we don't have any problem. Other states have also done, absolutely, that is not an issue. But you guys at this stage has reached in 20 years, in one stroke you cannot kill this one. Only yesterday we have talked with the secretary, a letter is being written by the MHRD, hopefully today or tomorrow it will be dispatched, and we are 100% confident that you guys will continue not only Maharashtra but the entire country. It is necessary requirement. It is not a state specific requirement. You cannot play with this. So that message, a strong letter is being written and we are quite hopeful. You do whatever you want to do. But this is non-negotiable. Continuation of the U dice is non-negotiable. It is a requirement of SSA and RMSA. It is created because of their requirement. You can add variables, you can do this or you can do that one, but that is going to be a real issue. The enrollment decline is a real issue, and obtaining the correct enrollment is also challenging one. हमें पता है, आप सबको पता है, अभी भी बहुत जगह एनरोलमेंट गलत आ रहा है, फेक आ रहा है, डुप्लीकेट आ रहा है, गलत बच्चों के नाम एक बार लिख दिया. It is continuing from year to year and like that one. We can make an effort this year to ensure to take this issue with the teacher. भैया जो सही है वही लिख दे यार, वही हमें दे दो आप. ये करने रहे. At NUPA, we have now in the process of finalizing a additional tool which is not mandatory but for the consideration of all our states, and we have given temporarily name is Student Database Management System. This is not child tracking. We firmly believe that child tracking is not successful unless until we have the unique student code which is nowhere available to all the children. जब तक आधार नहीं होगा या और कोई unique ID is not given to the child, this child tracking is not going to be successful. There is no doubt about that one. To begin with, we will provide you a utility through which you would, on pilot basis, you will able to input the child-wise information. But that is not substitute to UDICE. Nothing to do with UDICE in the current year or the present year. If you want, you can use that one. And next year it will be very useful. If it is complete, if it is successful, you can generate all the reports which is available in the UDICE, then send it to the state. Because we do not have any provision to track the child. So this is going to be available very soon, and we have kept one session by Naveen on the Student Database Management System, which will help us slowly but moving towards child-wise collection of the information system. Right now we are not there, and for smaller states like Chandigarh, Dadra Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu, Lakshadweep, Sikkim, we can provide access to our server for even for this purpose. We will provide access to this. Then I come to the next one. The focus of this particular workshop would be on use of offline or semi-online software. We have made number of provisions in the software, offline software, which can also be used as an online software. Day-to-day monitoring can also be is also one of the important components of semi-online software now. The states, the smaller states, those who opt this semi-online software, initially we will provide access to our server. Data will be stored at the server provided at the state level. This is not compulsory, this is not mandatory. Those who are willing, they can do it. But for the smaller states, we will ensure that the semi-online website server, we will provide access to that one. But for the remaining states, if you go for the semi-online software, you will be required your own server with the public IP or like that. All the details will be provided by Naveen. And the beauty of this system would be to monitor on day-to-day basis. And it is not internet is always required. Internet is required only when you upload the information. You fix the time and give it to communicate it to the district that every 6 p.m. in the evening you have to upload the information. So you will come to know that how many schools are initialized, how many schools have completed data entry, and at the same time you will be able to see the consistency module, run the consistency module, and data can be resubmitted anytime. It can be submitted to you, it can be submitted to us, let there be no limitations. But we are of the firm opinion that there is no alternative but to continue with the physical form. Physical form को भरवाना ही है. CRC check क्या करेगा? In Maharashtra, under Saral, the CRC, BRC, the UDICE, MIS staff at the district and the state level, no role. They have become irrelevant. When we visited the schools, CRC and BRC, they are not at all aware about what their duty would be. हमारा ये मानना है कि भरे हुए फॉर्म का कोई अल्टरनेटिव नहीं है. उसको ना चेक करवाना ही है, भरवाना ही है. And in Maharashtra, in Saral, since there is no format, there is no printing of the format. If there is no printing of the format, entire form is blank. This will also reflect in the quality of the data if they continue this one. So we are quite confident that in the Saral may or may not continue, we don't know, but we are sure that the UDICE will continue. In some states we have observed that still the old software is being used. If I am not wrong, Goa is one of the states where you are using the old software. You have, in a school you have given more than 2 managements which is already discontinued. So kindly always visit the UDICE or the dice.in website, download the pages every day, and Naveen is always available. So kindly ensure that you always use the latest software. In many states still more than one headmaster is reported. उसको देख लो यार, एक स्कूल में एक से ज्यादा हेडमास्टर हो सकता है, आप देख लेना. In good number of our schools, secondary and higher secondary schools, the affiliation of to the board is not at all given. We have secondary board, CBSE, we have state board, we have international board, we may have another, then others is there. Most of the schools they have opted for the others. ये others कहते हैं यार कौन से बता दो तो हमें भी. Just for example, 61,000 higher secondary schools, no board information is given. 19,500 secondary schools, no board information is given. This has given very serious negative reflection on the quality of our data. Because in many states, this is made mandatory that you should have a UDICE code. Now they have part of the UDICE, but we have not provided the information whether they are attached to the CBSE or like that. Then school name, I already mentioned the school name. Then I come to the school by enrollment by streams. You will be surprised to know that a good number of schools, they have not even provided the streams which are available in the schools. Forget about the enrollment by the streams. Good number of schools still do not provide what type of streams, arts, commerce, science, they are available in the school. And since the streams are not available, enrollment in higher secondary schools by stream is also limited to only few schools. इसको भी ठीक करवाना चाहिए मैं. Date of birth of teacher is still problem. Still there are teachers which are 100 years old. I do not know आपके स्टेट में होंगे मुझे नहीं पता. Block level, district level, to ensure that the correct information is filled in by our school headmasters. Then pass percentage of in case of SC, ST, it is more than 100. 50 बच्चे हैं तो 60 पास हो गए. 60 है तो 70 पास हो गए. मेरे कल हम कैसे कर रहे हैं भैया? चेक करवा ले स्कूल में यार. जनरल तो सही आ रहा है. If you consider all the children together, it's fine. It's not exceeding 100. But if you consider separately for scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, it is exceeding 100, but more than 100%. उसको ठीक करवा ले. Religious minority enrollment is not complete. 4 years back we have added Jain, Muslim was already there, Parsi, Sikh, Isai and others. This data is not also coming forth. एक और मिरेकल हमने कर दिया है. In many schools, the school is secondary school. The school is higher secondary school only. Having classes 9 and 10. Having classes 9, 10, 11, 12 or 11, 12 only. But in many schools, you will see enrollment in primary in such a school. Enrollment in upper primary. बता दो भैया ये कौन सा मिरेकल है यार? तो हम भी जान रहे हैं, हमारा भी ज्ञान बढ़ जाए. भाई स्कूल है 9, 10, 11, 12. उसमें 1 से 5 का एनरोलमेंट कैसे आ गया? गलत है ना? इसको ठीक करवाएं, इसको जांच ले, चेक करवाएं, नीचे तक ले जाएं, स्कूल के हेडमास्टर तक ले जाएं और ये पता कर लें कि ये कैसे हो रहा है. Then information on lab is also incomplete. Most of these variables comes, they are from the secondary and higher secondary part of our DCA. Information about laboratory, information about the integrated laboratory is not at all complete. Kindly ensure that the message reaches to the headmaster so as to receive the complete information. In about 9,300 schools in our database, there is enrollment in grade 2, there is enrollment in grade 3, but there is no enrollment in grade 1. And the lowest grade of that school is also grade 1. Enroll school में grade 1 है, but enrollment 0 है. grade 2 में enrollment है, grade 3 में, बाकी grade में भी है. तो 9,300 स्कूल ऐसी कौन सी है, इसका भी हम पता कर लें. बाकी आपके स्टेट में भी थोड़ा थोड़ा होगा ये. Despite all our efforts in the last 5 years, still there is good number of schools. They have reported number of school days function is 0. And a good number of schools, they have reported it to be less than or equal to 99. बहुत सीरियस बहुत प्रॉब्लम है. आरटी में तो लिखा हुआ है 200 220 डेज चलना चाहिए, बट ये नहीं चल रहा है. There are many schools in our database. This may also be fact. जो बोला था कि लास्ट ईयर ड्रिंकिंग वाटर था, इस बार नहीं है. हजारों स्कूल में लास्ट ईयर बोला था टॉयलेट, अब डेज फंक्शन हो गया, क्या हो गया आपको ज्यादा पता होगा, इसको आप देख लेना. एसएमसी और एचडीएमसी का बैंक अकाउंट का डिटेल सब स्कूल से नहीं आ रहा है. एक और बात है, नेचर ऑफ डिसेबिलिटी. वी हैव 10 रीजन्स disability, but I think 10 regions are there. But the response which we have received and you have received, you are supplied to us. In many places, it is the response is 11, 12, 13. ये कैसा संभव है यार, जब केवल नेचर ऑफ डिसेबिलिटी केवल 10 ही है, तो हाउ कम वी आर सप्लाइंग 10, 11, 12, 13? We have to check this very thoroughly this year also. भैया मैंने तो, मेरे पास तो मोबाइल है, इसमें तो 10 डिजिट है, बट हमारे 1000 स्कूल ऐसे हैं, हजारों स्कूल है, वहाँ मोबाइल डिजिट 9 डिजिट ही. ये कौन सा मिरेकल है, इसको ठीक कर लो यार. अब तो प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफिस भी मांगने वाला है और मांगते भी हैं. ये पोर्टल बनेगा, उसमें भी होगा, सीधा मैसेज जाएगा. तो मोबाइल तो ठीक करवा दे, 9 डिजिट से कम, तो उसमें चेक भी लगा देंगे हम, वो भी चेक भी लग जाएगा. इसी तरह लैंडलाइन में तो और भी प्रॉब्लम है. कोड तो गलत हो गई, वो एसटीडी कोड छोड़ दो, वो आप कहीं 6 डिजिट है, कहीं 5 डिजिट है, कहीं सही है, कहीं गलत है, इसको भी ठीक कर लें. हम तो बड़े खुश हो रहे हैं यार, 15 लाख स्कूल में से 14 लाख स्कूल से भी ज्यादा स्कूलों का हमारे पास में कॉन्टेक्ट डिटेल्स है. बट इफ यू रियली कॉन्टेक्ट देम मेनी टाइम्स यू विल फेल, बिकॉज नंबर ही सही होगा. ऐसा सही होगा, जैसा मैं कह रहा हूँ, हमारे 680 डिस्ट्रिक्ट में से करीबन 13 डिस्ट्रिक्ट ऐसे हैं जहाँ एक भी स्कूल है वो रूरल एरिया में नहीं है. आपको पता होगा, सभी 100% अर्बन स्कूल है, विच क्वाइट भी पॉसिबल. आपको इन चीजों का ज्यादा पता होगा. एक चीज और बताऊं मैं आपको, ऐसी करीबन 4000 स्कूल हमारे डेटाबेस में हैं जो अर्बन से रूरल हो गई यार लोकेशन. ऐसा कैसे हो गया? लास्ट ईयर अर्बन था, अब रूरल हो गया. अरे भाई अर्बन से तो रूरल हो सकता है. How come that the urban has become the rural? It is just impossible. इसको भी ठीक करा लें इस बार अच्छी तरह से. 24,000 schools, they just change the management. लास्ट ईयर जो मैनेजमेंट था प्राइवेट था, तो इस बार अनएडेड हो गया, अनएडेड था तो प्राइवेट हो गया, प्राइवेट था तो लोकल बॉडी हो गया, लोकल बॉडी था तो गवर्नमेंट डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एजुकेशन हो गया. व्हाई डोंट वी चेक थॉरोली? चलो मैनेजमेंट की तो बात ठीक है. स्कूल कैटेगरी है, 42,000 schools में स्कूल कैटेगरी चेंज हो गया. Maybe it is because of the upgradation of the school, we don't know, but 42,000 schools they have changed the management category. अरे भैया 33,000 स्कूल में पिन कोड तक चेंज कर दिया यार. पिन कोड तो वन टाइम होता है, it should not change. क्या पहले गलत था, अब सही है? पिन कोड का भी हमें देख लेना चाहिए कि कौन कौन से स्कूल्स हैं. मैं बात कर रहा था ना 2 डिजिट स्कूल जो फंक्शन करते हैं, वो उनकी संख्या है करीबन 20,000 प्राइमरी और अपर प्राइमरी में 20,000, सेकेंडरी में 10,000, हायर सेकेंडरी में 12,000. ये कुछ पॉइंट्स थे जो मैं आपके साथ में शेयर करना चाहता था. टाइम तो बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया है, तो एक दो चीज़ें और शेयर करके फिर हम यहाँ पे ख़त्म इसको करेंगे. बहुत सारी बातें हम कर सकते हैं अभी भी. जैसे मैंने कहा था 15,16,800 92 स्कूल हमने इसमें इकट्ठी कर ली है. एलिमेंट्री की करीबन 1.45 मिलियन है, पिछली बार भी 1.45 मिलियन थी. दिस ईयर द टोटल नंबर ऑफ सेकेंडरी स्कूल विच वी हैव कवर्ड इज 233,000. हायर सेकेंडरी का 1,09,000 स्कूल था. ऑल टुगेदर सेकेंडरी हायर सेकेंडरी स्कूल इज अबाउट 244,000 which is more than about 7,000 more than the previous year. Enrollment, as I have already said, it has gone down from 132 million to 130 million at the primary level. At upper primary level, it has gone up from 66 to 67 million. Altogether, 1 to 8 enrollment has gone down from 198 million to 197 million. और जैसे मैंने पहले बताया करीबन 25,000 मदरसा और अनरिकॉग्नाइज्ड स्कूल हमसे जुड़ गए हैं. GPI इज नो मोर ए प्रॉब्लम. ऑलमोस्ट हर जगह पे GPI 0.93 से ऊपर है. हायर सेकेंडरी में GPI इज स्टिल 0.89. Every year we discuss, we sit together, we conduct workshops, we prepare SSA and RMSA plan, we take review of the progress which we are made, but unfortunately it is not reflected in the many of these indicators which are calculated based on the UDICE data. The transition rate is only 90% primary to upper primary. 10% बच्चे तो वहीं पे आपके transition में ही चले जाते हैं from grade 5 to grade 6. Then element to secondary is not a problem. 92% is the transition, and secondary to higher secondary is only 68%, which is a serious problem and a very serious implication for achieving universal goal of secondary education. Dropout rate की बात करें, dropout rate is now 4.34%. Between the 2 years, 2013-14 and 2014-15, the dropout rate, average annual dropout rate has come down to 4.34%. Which if you multiply it by 4, it comes out to be still 15% is the dropout rate. जो बच्चे 100 एडमिशन लेते हैं grade 1 में only 80 to 85, still they reach to grade 5. This is also reflection in the transition retention rate. If you analyze carefully this dropout rate of 4.34%, you will come to know that the grade 1 dropout average annual dropout rate is 4.35% and grade 5 enrollment dropout is 9.7%. It has got very serious implications for achieving goal of universal primary and elementary level of education. The average annual dropout rate for the secondary classes is 17.86, a very bad reflection on the retaining capacity of our education system. The retention rate at primary level is 84%. And elementary level it is 67%, which means that the 100 children, those who are admitted in grade 1, 8 years back, only 67 could manage to reach grade 8 now, which also has a very serious implication for achieving goal of universal elementary level of education. GER and NER is meaningless unless until we have reliable population projections. आपको जो दिखाना चाहते हैं यार, आप थोड़ा सा नीचे कर दो, आपका सारा इंडिकेटर अच्छा हो जाता है. Because we have also raised this issue with the Registrar General of India and Planning Commission. Why don't you provide us the projected population so that everyone across the country use the one set of population projections? The NER is 87% at the primary level, upper primary 72%, secondary level 48%, higher secondary level 32%. भैया ये 32 और 48% at the secondary and higher secondary level बच्चे कहाँ से आएंगे? आपको तो 70% करना है ना by 2020. How will we do it? It cannot be done unless until the efficiency of primary level of education is improved. जब तक बच्चे वहाँ नहीं रुकेंगे, जब तक the adequate number of primary and elementary graduates are available for grade 9, we are not going to achieve 70% NER or GR at the secondary level in the coming years. उसी तरह आप एज स्पेसिफिक एनरोलमेंट रेशियो भी देख लीजिए. एज स्पेसिफिक एनरोलमेंट रेशियो 6 to 10 is 92%, which means that the 8% children are not enrolled anywhere. 11 to 13 it is 92%, 6 to 13 it is 92%, which means that the 8% children are still out of the system, which also matches with the out of school survey conducted recently by the TCA. Technical Summer Training Workshop is concerned. After this session, we will be having 1.5 hour session on sharing of experience with particular reference to a number of issues which I have raised here, and the rest of the issues we will raise when we will take up the next session. Then, as we have said, that the focus of this workshop is on semi-online software. So for the entire rest of the day, we will introduce you to the UDICE semi-online software with particular reference to user management, server configuration, preparing data for uploading and day-to-day monitoring. These are very important components of UDICE. Then in the afternoon it will continue. Tomorrow we shall be discussing again UDICE software with further aim to further improve the consistency reporting module. What are your suggestions? Then briefly Mr. Reddy will present you about the Education Development Index tomorrow in the morning. Then we also have a separate session for reporter module, what additional reports are required, or what are your suggestions in order to further improve the reporter module of our UDICE software. Then I already said that student database management information system, which we have already developed, we will give you a demo and with a request to kindly explore the possibility of using in 1 or 2 districts, or in the other state or UT, the smaller one, they can also do it for all the schools. Finally, in the tomorrow afternoon, we will introduce you to a new system which is coming up in Gujarat, which is known as the school management software. They have given the name school management software. This is nothing but the record management. In Gujarat, they have already the Committee on Unified Education Statistics, they have recommended a set of 19 core records. And they envisage that these core records will be maintained in all the schools across the country. We are trying our level best, but we could not succeed. But Gujarat has already initiated this one. They have provided computers to most of the schools, or the rest of the schools will be provided computers very soon with preloaded this software. All the records, 19 plus many records, they are modified and given in the preloaded computers which are provided in the school exclusively for record management. And everything is on the cloud. So there is no burden or pressure on the local computer and like that one. And they need not to download the software and like that. It is cloud based.